Oh my life all along. I am so sorry. Wow. So sorry about that. I thought I was. Can you all hear me? Oh, hello. Can you all hear me? Welcome to Canada Immigration Work and Study Resources. Study in Canada. I will be dispelling some secrets here. Um, sorry I came late. For some reason, my a little bit of an issue there. I do see people now, and I see that it's engaged. Type on the comment section as well. I will need to see your questions. I'm going to be talking about what is CI. So CIWSRC is Canada, and what they do is they help as well as study in Canada, work in Canada. And before I start talking about the in respect of studying, where now there's usually some myth, a connection somewhere to come to. As long as you have money, you're good to. You have the funds, you're able to. You're good to come into Canada. Okay. Now I will be talking about the coming to Canada because pack up your bags and say your country, and they need to verify intimate, okay, because they're trying to protect this. Okay, so to come into Canada, three major paths, or you can experience class, federal skill, major pathways. These are the three major utilize if you want to. You can utilize if you want to. So I'm gonna be on the studying part because I noticed that majority of me study. Let's see. Okay, just want to make sure that everything is good. Coming to Canada came in via studying as a student. I came to so I when a lot of people tell and I was actually very took the airplane all by myself. Yeah, all by myself, all the charge. I'm gonna take. I just came in and I'm like, yeah. And yeah, I studied, did my BSc in biological science for a period of time, and afterward did the pathway. So the pathway usually for immigrate. Okay. It's for people who what are some of so if you want to start if the requirements there is you need to have a proof of results. So either YA BSc for people who want so you have to have proof of results, sponsor capital. It's capital. They need money, like money to feed. You will need money to you will need to clothes, you will need money for things, right? So you need to have to show the immigration officer you're able to fund for yourself and you are able to get along in the system. What are you coming to do? Canada is people we are bringing in. Canada is an awesome place. You have the opportunities. So you have the opportunity to learn. You have other things that are going on in these opportunities. So, for results, they need police clearance, and they need that you're okay. So Canada, then what next? And work. Okay, like for me, I went to work, and when postgraduate work permit, and the reason it's where you were a student, right? Open, you eventually move into the closed work permit, right? It's not employer specific. Saying about Canada, the fact that it's beautiful. It's an any country in the world will allow you to work. A friend in the United States that told me that after she was done, the opportunity for you after you're done studying, work. You have the opportunity to work, then you can go ahead. Okay, so basically prepare if you want to come to Canada, but for the permanent residency, expensive, and permanent resident tons of three major pathways you can come: Canadian experience class, federal provinces. Canada has Saskatchewan, and the list of it, Manitoba. That's why we have that's resources, because we are here for. There's a specific province you want to go. Say you want to do your BSA, you do your math. Sure, we're affiliated with tons of affiliated with them, and it's a guarantee to know. It is a guarantee for your admission. There is no you that will tell you that it's a guarantee to stick with Canada Immigration Work and Study. We guarantee the admission is guaranteed. Admission is guaranteed. You pay money and you're like, oh, your money, and that's beautiful. Is would refund. I'll be right back. Okay. To turn off my we have work. I was talking about the permanent residency route, and you can come in via the skilled worker. Now, next, so let's say you chose ready clearance, you have your medical, you have your proof What next? So you give the get that information to the immigration the government of Canada. They are not the ones who would. So what we'll do is we'll make sure everything is complete, everything to the government, the immigration officers. I don't know why. Immigration officers, they're gonna check. They're gonna accurate. They're gonna check to presenting yourself. Ensure that okay, you have your international passport, your proof of financial statement, police clearance, right? We'll ensure we get that. After you send the information, so we send the information to the then you would have to wait. People wait for 2 weeks, some people wait on it's individual based. And I had to wait for like 2 3 months and then prove I was super excited. Made me write a letter on why my country because my country wondering okay why didn't it to study a 3-page letter to the University of York study. Oh, York, I did not get approval, but they asked you to write on a school outside of your country. Just get those information passed across. So the waiting time can take 1 month, some can take 2. Know that there is a waiting time and admission process as soon as. And also in Canada, the winter and have the fall. And you if you send all your documents waiting because you don't want to rush go with the semester system because it took me a while, at least a year for me so you need to know this to be rushing to know the system and you also no it's gonna be all jumbled early on time like you let's say of the winning April and we're pretty affordable out there see affordable immigration consultancy about the fees I'll be talking about can study resources 5,000 naira for I believe 275 and for undergraduates for your visa payment upon the arrival of the consultants do this they use the money whether that's it but your visa first. Isn't that amazing? Come on. Nobody does this. There is no that is doing what we're doing. I need us to take advantage of this and go on the website at www. Go on that website and go ahead and make your payment and let's get your admission started. guaranteed. Now, what are the advantages? Why you use CIWSR? Number one, like I said, your money, we're refundable. Your money, although they are setting it for the so that will be subtracted a certain percentage back. No consultant is refundable out there, so that 75,000 naira, who does that? So take advantage of this, and the visa, take advantage of this opportunity, because you will not opportunity anywhere else. So we're located here. Just want to make sure I give the address. We are in Canada, also in Lagos, Nigeria, and you consultant. My goodness, this other consultancy firm I'm seeing 6 million, 1.10. We are here for you, okay? We are here for you. Just give me 1 minute. I just want to pull up the so that everyone gets to for those people who want to come to Lake. I'll be expanding to our state and the rest. Let's see. Here with me. Okay, so I would passed across. I will get that legal information should be on the website w.ca. Those information should be on the website. Yeah, you can get those information. Also, books you want to, before you comment. I love people who do things on time, because when you do things on time, you don't wait, then you waste time. Okay, so if when I come through the border, people don't know where to go. They come to the border. What you do in Nigeria when you come to Canada. Canada is regulated, so when you conduct, there are certain ways you talk, pleases and thank yous. Okay, you don't just go to someone's house and knock on the door before you come into the house. See a consultant. You don't call them up to Nigeria. No, you don't do that there. These are understand the lifestyle, the culture. Come to Canada. Go on the website and go on there and go so that when you come to Canada, I came to Canada and I was looking for, oh my gosh, I don't know where the university. I came alone. But the Canada made me strong. Like tough. It will make you strong. I was like, oh my goodness, how do I find up over there? You cannot, like they have the map, like the paper map. She was like, "Do you know how to read it?" I'm like, "No, I don't know how to read." To Canada, I learned how to on your phone, which is awesome, which is amazing. And do you know these things? If I don't, so before you come to Canada, you want to sit, tell yourself, okay, what are the things I need? Fall, there is winter, there is spring. Will I be wearing sweaters in the? Want to get this? When are you traveling? Traveling in the winter semester, or are you going? All these things, you want to have everything okay. And for rental, I'll be talking about some like if you want to rent in Canada, how it's done. If you want to rent a house in Canada, how is that done? Want to see the comments? I need you to type in the if you have questions, if you have I want to see you in the comment section. I want to see in the comment section. I want to see in the comment section. Let me see if that is too loud. Give me 1 minute, please. I would like to know if okay, and I would like to also know if you guys can hear. What's that? I do apologize for that. So I just wanted to make sure that everything is looking good for us here. Okay, so what certain information you will need to know before website www.ciwsr of resources, free resources, ebooks, whatever you need to know, whatever you, all those are there. I don't know how I sound, so I would really session so I know. Hope I'm not. I will need to see better. So please let me know in the comment section. Welcome. This is Beatrice. I work in Study Resource Center. We're doing okay. Thank you. Really appreciate it that you took your time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. So what? So we've talked about study. We've talked about more about this on 1 hour live video on questions and concerns and and that okay, so the different provinces. I'm going to be for Ontario. Oops, most people want to go towards the you want to keep in mind though the population. It's pretty tough getting to consider. Make sure that the province you're coming into, there is work, you are able to no longer have that restriction where you for as many hours as I had to work to pay my tuition for 1 month because it's by semester. I work for the other $1,000. Yes, so it's possible pay your tuition. And about the Canadian system is you can bring your family to Canada if you want. You know, you don't have to and join the struggle queue. Let's get that pay. See any comments? Let's get that payment in Canada. We need you to go www.ciwsr your admission process. And one thing I was gonna mention is they do have a timeline where they close for the admission. So if they say they are admitting people in January, because we have 3 semesters, right? We have the fall, we have the summer, and we have the winter. So it's good if you have everything. If you have everything sent before the close date. So let's say University of Windsor. Okay, University of Windsor is accepting foreign nationals for any program between they usually write that on their website between April and the closing date will probably be August. The closing date will be August, just before the semester starts. Usually, they have the closing date a week before courses start, and they tailor that to the fees. Because you know, in Canada, if you pay your school fees, you can actually request for it to be refunded back to you. But they do have certain deadlines. In Canada, they also have services to help international students. So if you arrive in Canada and you are unclarified, you don't know what's going on, you can always go to the International Student Center and ask questions. The International Student Center also help with your visa application process and also the renewal of your study permit. So it's one thing for you to get the study permit approved, it's another thing for you to renew that study permit. If your study permit is not renewed, you can be deported. Yes, you can be sent out of Canada. So you want to ensure that your study permit is renewed year in, year out. What I tell every person coming to Canada, the moment they give you your passport and your study permit, go and get a calendar and put the expiration date of your study permit on that calendar. That way, before that study permit expires, you are aware and you're well prepared. Okay, yes, study permits do expire and it needs renewal. You have to renew that study permit to stay in Canada. Okay, so you want to take advantage of the International Student Center when you are in Canada. I would love to see your chats. I would love to see what kind of questions you have so that I can make it a little bit interactive. We are 28 minutes in this live broadcast. I do apologize, I came late. I thought I was live, and when I was trying to close it, then StreamYard said let's go live, and I'm like, I thought I was live all along. Why am I going live again? So it's like I'm recording a second time, but that's fine. That's absolutely amazing. I'm learning, and that's great. So again, my name is Beatrice OT. I am a business partner with Canada Immigration Work and Study Resources. For my story, I came to Canada as a student. It was a very rough path for me, and then I worked, and after I worked, I got my permanent residency. It was a very tough path for me, and then I had to travel back to my home country here and there, just to visit family, because I love family. I'm a family person, and that brings me to the point that in Canada, you can always bring your family to Canada if you want. Like, let's say you're working or you're studying, you can bring your family if you want. And if you have a spouse, hello, married people in the room, if you have a spouse, you can bring your spouse with you when you're studying. And if you have children, education is free for your children. Okay, so I need you to know that these are some of the advantages of studying in Canada. Canada is not just like any other country. Canada has tons of value that they provide for you. You come to Canada, and the moment you're in Canada, you are getting value. They greet you right from the border, right? And the university, you learn so much. It's a beautiful experience, I tell you. It is a beautiful experience. Okay, now one more thing I would say before we call it a close. Oh, it's not 1 hour yet. Okay, it's 30 minutes. One more thing I would say before we call it a close is what can lead to denial. Now, we do have licensed ROCIC representative with Canada Immigration Work and Study Resources. If for instance there is a denial, we'll work our best to ensure that we get that resolved for you. We have ROCIC licensed representative. However, if for example there is a denial, there are certain things that causes that denial, and I want you to know what they are. The first biggest thing is misrepresentation. The first biggest thing that leads to a denial is misrepresentation. Some people misrepresent themselves. So, for instance, they say you should provide the police clearance and the medical certificate, and then your names are not matching. Or you said you are married, and then later you said you are not married. You want to make sure everything is accurate. You want to make sure you're giving proper information. Canada is a country that stands by integrity. I've worked here for I'm going to my 30s. I've worked here for quite a while. And one thing that I know that is very strong with Canadians is integrity. If you're telling them that you're married, then yes, ensure you also tell them about your spouse. If you're telling them that you're not married, ensure you're telling them about that. Okay, I am not married. You don't want to say one thing and you're submitting something else. Misrepresentation is one of the biggest cause of denials. And that's why you have Canada Immigration Work and Study Resources. We will ensure that you are not misrepresented. We will ensure that we have your name, we have your police clearance, we have everything. We ask you for all the nitty-gritty, all the necessary informations, and submit your information to the Canadian government. We'll ensure everything is properly taken care of. That way you are not misrepresented, and that way you get your admission approved. Okay, so I need people to start making payments so we can start that admission process. We don't want to delay. We are already we're entering November, right? And after November it's gonna be December, and then it's gonna be January, it's gonna be February, it's gonna be March. So we need to start working on your admission before the close date of the university. We need to start working on your admission. So if you are looking to come to Canada, it's best to start as soon as possible. Start early, so you're not jumbling. We're trying to settle and jumbling and you're trying to okay, I'm trying to settle in Canada, and I'm also trying to pass my course, pass my program. No, you don't want to do that. Okay. So yeah, we don't want to get misrepresentation. I just said I should touch that. Some of the reasons why people do get denied. So we'll definitely we'll work our best to ensure you get approved, work our best to ensure you get a visa. Now let me put the different let's see. It's no longer there. Okay. I would really love to see the chat. I would really love to see questions. I would really love to see questions that you may have so that I can answer those questions for you. I would really love to see those questions that you may have. So I'm going to be taking one question I got from a friend that messaged me on Facebook. And after that, we'll call it a close. I'll be coming here on Sunday. I will need to have your questions and concerns so that I will be better able to, proceed with this podcast, a learning process for me. Thank you so much for coming live. So one of the questions I got was, is it compulsory to write IELTS exam? Okay, some universities require individuals to write the IELTS. Some universities do not require individuals to write the IELTS exam. It's individual based. But for myself, I wrote the IELTS exam. So some universities may ask you to write the exam, some universities may ask you not to write the exam. So we will provide that prior information during your admission. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, don't worry about that. We'll provide that information for you. Okay, so we'll call it a day. Just so we know the fees. Our fees were very affordable. You want to start your admission is 275,000 naira, and you can pay in installments. So by the time you submit your information, you could pay 50%, and then when the admission letter is out, you pay the other 50%. And then for the visa, we'll need you to deposit that $500 because the visa, there's also a cost. We'll need to pay the immigration officers, and then when your visa gets approved, yeah, you can complete the payment. Okay. Again, this is Beatrice with Canada Immigration Work and Study Resources. It was my pleasure. Thank you so much, John. Thank you, Canada Immigration Work and Study Resources. We will be doing this again on Sunday. And on Sunday, I promise I would come right on time. For some reason, StreamYard told me I had started. And then at the time I started, at the time I was going to end. So I actually said a lot of this in the beginning, right? So these things happen, right, with the virtual world. But I'm glad for technology. I love technology. So yeah, I would endeavor to on Sunday I would endeavor to come live. I really want to see those comment sections so I know how I'm doing, but it's fine. I'll come again on Sunday and we'll take it up from there. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you coming live. I see there's one person live. I see there are 3 likes. Thank you so much for coming live. I really appreciate it. Okay, that would be it for today. This is Beatrice with Canada Immigration Work and Study Resources, your expert consultant, making sure you get into Canada, making sure you enjoy the system, making sure you're well informed so you don't make bad decisions, and so you get approved, and so you enjoy the country. Okay, so this is Beatrice. Okay, so thanks, Canada Immigration Work and Study Resources. Please go on the website and start making payments so we can start the admission process. Yes, we need you to start making payments. If you don't make payments, we're not going to do anything. Okay, so we need you to go ahead, pay that money. I need 10 people, pay that money, and let's start your admission process for you. Come to the Canada of your dream. Come and live the Canada dream where you can make up to $100,000, $10,000. You can even pay your tuition by yourself. You can bring your family to Canada. You can bring your siblings. Okay? No country in the world offers this. So please take advantage of it. Okay, thank you and have a good rest of your day. I will see you on Sunday. Oh, someone else just joined this live broadcast. Oh, you came late, but thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it. I will be coming on Sunday. I will just need to check my schedule. Just give me 1 minute. Let me see if we can do this. If we can do this at okay. We could do this again at 9:30 on Sunday. We could do this at 9:30 on Sunday. Oh, people are coming in now. Oh, okay. I will need to see your comments if you have any questions so I can answer any questions you may have. I will need to see you in the comment section so I can answer any questions you may have. The people who came in late, I'm so sorry. We're about to wrap up. We've already answered question with respect to what Canada Immigration Work and Study Resources does. We've answered question with respect to how to better prepare yourself when you come into the system. But if you have further questions, please go to the website yeah, but I will need to see your comments. Okay, I see that there is one comment. Hold on. Let's see. I see that there is comments. Okay. Oops. I see that there is one comment. Let me see. Fantastic, King. Hold on. I love that, King Felix. That is fantastic that you're interested. Look. I want to guarantee you that we'll definitely work our best to ensure you get into Canada, King Felix. The biggest thing for you is we'll need you to go on our website and proceed. So I'm just going to reiterate, since King Felix said that he's interested. Hold on. Just give me a moment, okay? Technology is Thank you so much, King Felix. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you for taking the bold step, even though it's one person, it's a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Daniela! Daniela, you came late for the broadcast. What's happened? Daniela, you came late for the broadcast. Daniela, you came late for the broadcast. So you want to work in Canada? Fantastic. Yes. Now we do offer that. This we started at I believe we started at 10:15 EST time. So I did mention about working in Canada, and for the process to work in Canada, you would need to um have a form of international passport, a form of identity that states your name. And then if you want to work, if you just want to come to Canada to work, there is a little bit of there's a little bit of a process in it, because if you want to work, it's either you want to work with an employer who would give you an LMIA, like an arranged employer will give you an LMIA, or you apply to so we'll do that for you. We'll do that background check for you. We'll need to get your cover letter and your resume. We'll need to know how long have you been working for, Daniela? How long have you been working for? What is your what experiences do you have? Because if you give us that information, so my team will work with you, Daniela and King Felix. My team will work with you. We'll get your information, and I will start the process. But for you, Daniela, since you want to work, um we'll need to know some information in respect to, okay, what experiences you have, how long have you been working, and would apply. There are different job sites that our team would go ahead and apply for you, and if you do get a job, then we'll start your work permit. Okay, now Canada have closed work permits. That's closed work permits with a specific employer. They have the LMIA work permit, and then they have the open work permits. The open work permit, it's for international students such as myself when I first came. So after, oh, you have a degree in hospitality. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You have a degree in hospitality. That's beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, send. So I will inform my team. Let me just get a pen and a paper here so I can take down your names. Degree in hospitality. That's beautiful. Yeah, there are lots of organizations that would so what do you do in the hospitality department? What do you do? Do you take care of elderly persons? Do you What exactly do you do, Daniela? Please could you let me know in the comment section, please? Hello, Daniela. What exactly do you do in the hospitality department? I would love to know. Sorry guys, I will need to drink some water. I've been live in the last 1 hour. Okay, so Daniela, just send us that information. We'll take a look at it. We'll need your cover letter and we'll need your resume. We'll need a copy of your international passport, and yeah, we'll take it up from there and we'll follow up with you. And King Felix, what do you want to do in Canada? I work with a hotel as a housekeeping supervisor. Fantastic, fantastic. Daniela, why don't you come in via permanent residency then? I think permanent residency will be the best for you. I think you should come in via permanent residency. Like the federal, will have to look into one of the provinces to see which of the provinces are looking for like supervisors. So that will probably be under the managerial role. We'll check the NOC code and we'll get in touch with you. Okay, we'll check the NOC code and get in touch with you. Yes, we can get you to work in Canada. That's not a problem, but it's capital intensive. So just want you to know that there'll be need for payment, and yeah, but we're pretty reliable, we're affordable, so don't worry about that. Okay, King Felix, can you let me know you said you're interested? Do you want to study? Do you want to work? Do you want to immigrate? King Felix, please could you let me know what you want to do specifically? Do you want to work? Do you want to study? Do you want to immigrate? So my team can better follow up with you. I will be waiting for King Felix's comments. King Felix, if you are there, please could you say hi? Say hi for me. Hi. King Felix, I will be waiting for your comments. Please let me know what you want to do in Canada. Do you want to work? Do you want to study? Do you want to immigrate? Hello. Hello, King Felix. Are you there? I would give you another 10 minutes, after which I will close this live broadcast. Okay? You're welcome, Daniela. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. I love it when people show up. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. I love this. I love this. Okay, that would be it. This is Beatrice in collaboration with Canada Work and Study Resources. Canada, I don't know. Sorry about that. I always call it Canada Work and Canada International Work and Study Resource Center. Okay, so I'll be coming live on Sunday. If there are any changes to the time, I'll let you know. Yeah. So yeah, I will be calling it for a day. So just want to let you all know Canada is a beautiful place. It has lots of opportunity. You just have to sit down and write the list of things that are necessary, submit those things, make your payment, book your flight, and you're good to rock the world. You're good. Canada is beautiful. It's a very beautiful country. If you've not been here, oops. Send it to just send it as a message. Send it as a message. So Daniela, I see you said please, where should I send my resume to? Yes. Oops. So yeah, so send it as a message to this group. Okay, just send an inbox to the group, and a member of my team will follow up from there with you. Okay, a member of my team will work with you. So just chat me up here on this page, on the Facebook page. Just chat me up. But your name, I've taken your name down, King Felix and Daniela Nana Dada. So I will inform my boss John, and he will be following up with you. Okay. Yeah. And for resume, I believe we have services with respect to critiquing the resume, because they are Canadian standards for resume. Okay, want to make sure your resume is Canadian standard. The cover letter has to be Canadian standard and all that. Okay, because we want to set you up for success. Want to make sure you do get okay, thank you all for joining me on this live broadcast. We'll see you all on Sunday. You're welcome, Daniela. You're always welcome, okay? So we'll see you all on Sunday. Thank you and have a good rest of your day. I'll be ending the broadcast, okay? Bye now.